Welcome to the check-in report. Today's topic, Wendy Williams drags Nicki Minaj. She brought the flamers out. She brought the blickies out on her. This beef goes back because, Wendy's been clapping at Nicki for a very long time. She clapped at her when she first started dating Mr. Kenneth Petty, a man who has been, prosecuted and has been tried and has been convicted as a sexual deviant and was charged for, child molestation and has to register now as a sex offender in California. And she's been clapping at her since she started dating Mr. Kenneth Petty. And Nicki Minaj, she got on her Queen radio station and she clapped back at Wendy Williams. Talked about her and her husband cheating on her with the, alleged babysitter. Buying cars for the side chick, buying homes for the side chick. She dragged Wendy. And this is Wendy's get back, because Nicki Minaj's man is a sexual offender. And it's clapback season. So let's get into the video where Wendy was dragging Nicki Minaj.
Apparently, the way the show is going today, we did not have enough time to get to Nicki Minaj's brother. But let me tell you something, Nicki.
She was getting the information wrong. She was so thirsty to get this information out. She getting facts wrong. She's trying to talk about Nicki's husband, but she's thinking about her brother, who has been charged and who is currently in prison for child molestation. And what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Nicki Minaj having a brother that has already been tried and convicted of, child molestation, who is currently in prison, and now that she's dating a man that has been convicted and tried and who is now a registered sex offender for allegedly raping a young girl at knife point? What do you guys think of that, Nicki Minaj fans? But let's get back to the video of Wendy clapping at that fake hair and at those press-on nails and at those fake lashes. Let's go.
That's going to be my first story tomorrow, and I'm going to lead with this. You should have never married him.
You should have never married him. She's clapping at you, Nicki. This is a woman. I'm neutral in this. I ain't going to lie. I'm neutral. I fucks with Wendy. And I fucks with Nicki. But I'm neutral. And I gotta say, don't throw stones in a glass house, Wendy. Your man was buying the side chick cars, homes. You know what I mean? He had a baby with the joint. And now you're clapping at Nicki Minaj with her man, rightfully so, because her man had to register as a sex offender in California. Let's get back to the video, though.
Because now you've ruined everything about what your brand could be. Again, you're never going to stand a chance when you're with a man who pulls a knife at rape point. And you're never going to stay a molester, a registered sex offender who wasn't even.
She was getting the facts wrong. She was stuttering. She was fumbling, bumbling. She was muffling words around. She's throwing in extra charges on this nigga. Yeah, I saw that nigga rob 2 old ladies by the corner store. She throwing all the charges on this nigga. Rightfully so. I ain't mad at it. She doing what she got to do. He's a foul nigga. He registered as a sex offender in California. The reports is out, He's still dealing with a federal charge in the state of California. As I sip my tea, Dun 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 dun. But let's get back to this video.
You're never going to stand a chance with John Q. Public, because there's only one thing worse than touching children and pulling knives, and that's murder. By the way, he did go to jail for manslaughter. Oh, I think I just did the story. No.
Oh my goodness.
Get to digging. There's more on it. Everybody.
Hold on. she's she's bringing up this man's manslaughter charges. She's bringing up his sexual offender charges. She's bringing up all of the man's charges. The man did pay his debt to society, so let's give him that much, Wendy. But I'm not necessarily mad at Wendy clapping at Nicki, because Nicki did clap at her. I'm neutral right here. I'm just, I'm sideline. I'm just, I'm not rooting for either one. Cause I see, Wendy's throwing right blows, and Nicki's throwing haymakers, and I'm just seeing which woman is gonna come out winning in this fight.
Get to digging, okay? I made a mistake and called Nicki Minaj's brother instead of husband. But the brother's already in jail for, and so, look.
Wendy was clapping at this woman, muckslanging, throwing haymakers, roundhouse kicks at Nicki Minaj. Will Nicki respond to this woman? Because she did before. The muckslanging shall continue. Nicki Minaj, you need to clap back at this woman. She's clapping at your man. Yes, Nicki, your man is a sexual offender. Yes, Nicki, your man he looks like a Jimmy Jazz mannequin. Yes, Nicki, he's a loser to all of us. But you're in love. And that's gotta mean something to at least you. Maybe not to us, but to you. And you gotta fight for that man. You gotta fight for that sexual molester. Hey, Wendy, and Wendy's talking a lot of shit about you, but Wendy, in the beginning, not towards the end, because she started to feel embarrassed, but in the beginning, she was fighting for her husband. Those reports of her, those reports of him having a side chick and him having a side chick that was pregnant, and that him buying her homes and cars, those reports came out a long time ago. We all heard about those reports, but Wendy was still going to work, still had a smile on her face, still talking about, oh, my cousin Kevin, and he does this for me, da-da-da-da, we do this, that, and the third, and we all just sitting here, yeah, bitch. But, Wendy in the beginning fought for her husband. Nicki, you need to fight for your sexually offending husband. You wife that man up. You stand by that sexual offender man, just like you stood by your brother that also was a sexual offender, nevertheless a child molester. So Nicki, you need to fight for your husband. You need to get back on Queen Radio and pull out the blicky, the cannon, the hand cannon, ballistic missiles. You know what I mean? RPGs. You know what I mean? Uzis, Techs, Dracos, AK-47s. All of that. And get the clapping at Wendy Williams. Let's go. Queens, New Jersey. I'm going to check and report. I'm going. Thank you.